correspondence is with email, which I think we're all starting to realise. And I'm guessing if you looked at your businesses, you all have your own little way of filing. And this is quite a nice way to demonstrate that. There's always someone in the room that says, that's me with hair, but you've all got good hair. We've got good filers and bad filers in companies. So on the left there, you've got an example of someone's inbox that completely doesn't manage any information because they're busy. We're getting hundreds of emails a day. You've got other people that are slightly better, so they're creating things like subfolders within Outlook, but of course only they have access to that information. Documents and drawings come in the mix, which normally are better organised in a company and end up on a server or systems like SharePoint. And I think the big question here is, well, we all know that this is happening in our businesses, but so what? What does that mean? So if we just take it a step back and start to think what's actually in our inboxes. If you speak to any of our clients, before they implemented Mail Manager, they would be saying these are the types of things that were sat in people's inboxes that no one else had access to. Are these all kind of ringing bells within your organisations? Yeah? And naturally a lot of businesses, the first thing they think is, well, how do we actually retrieve this information if we ever need it? But the power actually comes from project teams actually sharing this information, having access to it at their fingertips every single day, whether that's before a meeting, whether that's to justify an action they've taken. The point I guess I'm trying to make is we don't need it 3 times a year, we need it every single day. Which brings me quite nicely into why we're here today. So Mail Manager was developed by Arup, who developed it because they were having huge problems around staff either not filing emails due to the volume and it being quite a manual process. And they were also having huge problems with finding information, as we've said, with it stuck in inboxes. So they saw the issue of fee earners wasting their time messing around within Outlook. It's a huge productivity killer. But they also saw from a company perspective, they were under a huge amount of risk because they didn't feel confident that if they could, or they needed to reproduce everything against a project, that they'd find everything. So Arup were thinking of different ideas, and they came across an idea which was, well, let's take a project team. What if they could find every single email across any of their projects within seconds? But the big thing was, we want them to do these great things, but we don't want them spending any time filing, which was quite a hard concept. So we went out to market, we looked at a number of different systems, but nothing quite met what we were looking for. And our criteria was something that was implemented very, very quickly. We didn't want any downtime. Something that required very little training. A couple of you have mentioned Union Square, I know it well. I mean, people are still training their staff after 3-4 years of actually not having it fully implemented. And something that was cost effective. So we decided, well, we've got resource internally, we'll develop our own system. And that's when Mail Manager came around. Now I appreciate I'm here today promoting Mail Manager, but it wasn't ever developed for that reason. It was purely for Arup to use to help them manage their project information. Now is there anyone in the room that's worked with Arup before? Yeah, show of hands? Yeah, so quite a few of you. And we work with thousands of companies every single year. And they were saying, well, we're having these problems that you were having. We actually want to use Mail Manager internally. And short of it was, word of mouth spread, we got more and more new clients until it got to a point where Arup said, look, we're consulting engineers. We need to be dedicating our time to our projects as opposed to developing the software, but there's a huge gap in the market. It's seriously popular and people need it. So 2 years ago, they opened up a software arm to the company called 28 Hands, which is who I work for, solely to promote and continue to develop this piece of software. You should be able to see some of our clients now. So these are some of our larger clients. We work with any size business from one-man bands up to companies like Genza, who's got it across 6,500 staff. But it's mainly across the AEC sectors. Any of those companies jumping out? I'm sure some of those jump out to most of you. Yeah? Perfect. So just to get you guys talking a little bit more, I'm going to pick on some people now. So these are the 6 key problems that businesses face around email, the ones we hear every single day. But some people will say, you know, I'm so annoyed about email boxes being used as filing cabinets. Others are really, really worried about the risk of losing information. Everyone's different. So it'd be good to kind of go around the room. Maybe I'll pick on a couple of people just to understand maybe the ones that are here for looking at new systems to do with email. Any issues that are most important for you guys? Think yourself, one of them?
The fact is that no one really files things, and we haven't really progressed since email started out, so we're way behind. We don't even have Outlook. We work off of Apple Mail.
Okay.
So at the minute I'm trying to get everyone on Outlook, and then I need to sort about filing, and the problem is that people say it wastes time, because it does. And our old system was really long-winded anyway. So I'm hoping that we can find a system what works, because a lot of systems out there don't work for architects, and that's what we need it to do, is to work for us basically.
Sure. And what's the main driver behind this? Why are you looking to?
Because people leave, and then you end up with like a wasteland of someone's old emails, and you have to archive them, and then if you can't find something, it's about finding stuff. If someone's off ill, or someone leaves, or you change teams, you know, so people leave things in their inbox which just shouldn't leave in their inbox. It should be, it is sensitive information, or it is information what you need to pass on to the team. So say if Arup often send us drawings in, well, you don't do that anymore because you send it on a different system, but you used to send it via email. It would sit in the email box, and only maybe the project architect has seen it, so the rest of the team wouldn't be working to the right drawings.
Sure.
So it's
a
about
risk
efficiency.
for
It's
both
everything.
aspects.
It's every one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, I won't put pressure on anyone else to say anything, but I'm going to jump into the tool itself and show you what it does. So.
You need to duplicate your screen.
Oh. Perfect. Everyone can see that okay? Brilliant. So I'm going to take you through Mail Manager now. So Mail Manager sits in the top ribbon up here. It's an Outlook plugin, nice and simple. We're going to go through how you file emails today, and then I'm going to take you through how you then go and retrieve information. So first of all,